What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Today we're back with another Car Mechanic Simulator video. It'll be Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Just as a public service announcement, the last one I put out would have been the American Made series. I believe I titled it episode number 14. That one is inaccurate. That would have been 15. This one is 16. For some reason, I don't know why, but I made that kind of a screw up. Even made a thumbnail and everything else. In fact, I believe it would have been the GT40. So, anywho, to let you know that this is a American Made series, episode number 16. If not, maybe 17. I don't know. I'll have to go look and double check again. Anywho, we're starting off today at the junkyard. Ironic, isn't it? Yeah, it's cruising around. Ooh. Hello. What do we have here? Is this the PN8? Oh, it's a standard. Pooh. That's okay because we can take all the parts. Yeah, see? $17,448 is what the car is worth. And they're asking $18,581. Nah, I can stay there. Especially for only being the standard edition. Yeah, no, I'm good on that, man. Let's keep on cruising around. Ooh, let's check and see if there's anything hidden back here. Aw, no treasure chest back there. Damn it. Oh well. Let's keep on running through the old junkyard here. What do we got? What do we got? See, I've already got our car, what we're doing today. It's already sitting at the shop, so... In fact, I think it's actually sitting in the car wash bay. And, yesterday, during my live stream... I believe it was this? Yeah. No. Yeah, yesterday. I was asked what my, I guess, all-time favorite car would be in here that I built. And it's actually sitting in the shop right now, so I figured I'd bring it out of storage and show it off. Ooh, are you the Venom? You are. You've got a V8 LS motor. Oh, 2 grand more than what it's worth. Ouch. It can stay there. I'm not spending 2 grand more than what it's worth on a Temu Viper. Damn. Hell no. We just ain't going to be rolling down those streets. Pickings are very slim in here today. Ooh. Standard or the Express? Oops, too far away. Express. Alrighty, what have we got here? Even this is more than what it... Wow. Although it looks like it is missing all the valve train, both carburetors. Complete pulley setup. Yeah, no, I'm good. Alright, well, things are starting to get really, really pricey around this. Alright, well, we're going to head back to the shop here, and we're going to get started. So, we shall see you when we get back to the shop. Alright, we'll just close the door here, and now we're heading back to the shop. There's the one we picked up in, I believe it was yesterday, possibly, the Ford F-350. And we're going to walk through the door here. Oh crap, the room's on the other side. The car, there it is, beep, beep, boop, beep. There we go. The car I was explaining is actually behind me. It is sitting right here. This has to be one of my favorite builds that I've done on here. Just because the way it looks, you know, I thought it was a lighter blue under here, but it's not. You know, it's very, very much so colored match blue. In my opinion, it looks really, really good. But this one has to be one of my favorites. You know, I didn't go stupid with it. I didn't stick the big supercharged motor out the hood or nothing like that. I could have, but I didn't. This is the way the car actually came. I just wish the paint would stop frickin' orange peeling on me. You can see it right there. It's nasty. But today, what we're going to be working on, that's a motor. But this is actually the color of the car, right there, what we're going to be doing. I've already taken the liberty of purchasing all the parts. I believe I got them all this time. Could be wrong. And, yeah. Oh, it's over there. But, what we are going to be doing today... Oh, walked into it. Is the Bolt Reptilia. That's right. The C3 Corvette is what we are going to be working on and building today. We're going to get rid of this Dodge motor out of it. And unfortunately, we've got to stick in a Ford motor. But we're making this bad boy supercharged. That's right. I guess we should go over here. We're going to start things off. Yeah, whoosh the interior. Look how nice that looks. Nice wood grain on the dash. Door panels. Looks very, very good. And I'm going to wash the body. I think it's like a silvery color, I think. Well, it's actually factory blue, but its current color is silver, which means it has been repainted once before. You know what? That's fine. Before we head into the shop with it, though, we're going to strip her down. Get rid of all the junk. No point bringing all that risky junk back into the shop. And that way then we can just run over here. And we can put the junk metal and all the other parts in there. Perfection. Alright, so now we're going to bring this, and we're going to bring this over to car lift B. Alright, I'm going to put this up on the lift. So there's a drive shaft in here. Alright, let's get this transmission out of the way here. Perfect. I'm going to put this back down. Go grab the old cherry picker here. Brought it to the wrong car. Could you believe it? I could. Alright, we're going to move this over to the right car this time. There we go. Now we're going to yank the motor out of here. Perfect. Actually, we still have to get wheels and tires for it. But that's because I don't know which ones I want to run on it yet. Alright, now we're going to put this up. Alright, now we're going to take the old tire off. Alright, now we're going to start stripping all this down here. There was a brake pad, rota, drive axle, backing plate, rear knuckle C, because it is a disc brake car on the rear. It's going to have the knuckle C. If it was drummed, it would have the knuckle B, but it doesn't. Alright, now we'll remove this leaf spring plate. Now the solid axle arm there. This is a coil spring rear. So it being a leaf spring, we got ourselves a coil spring rear here. And we're gonna kind of make this somewhat look like a show car in a way. Now, I can't remember, did I gotta check something real quick here. Oh, wrong one. It's this one. Alright, let's see here. No, I haven't put them together yet. That's okay. We'll wait until we're done. Kind of jumping around here like a baboon. But no, that one over there, that bolt roulette has to be one of my favorites. And possibly this could be one of my favorites too when I'm done with it. It's hard to say. Come on, spring, get off of there. That's nice when I don't gotta spray the bolts. Alright, we're gonna get this plate out of the way here. Alright. Ooh, 2 rusty lug nuts. Or lug bolts, I guess you could say. Wheel bolts, possibly. Not sure. Not sure what to call it, man. But once we're done ripping this car apart, then we're going to bring over a handy dandy little welder. We're gonna start hitting it with the good stuff. Get the body all cleaned up, and while that's happening, then what we're going to do is we're going to go build ourselves a motor. So, yeah, that should be fun. A nice big supercharger motor for this thing should be pretty darn good. And maybe we'll stick some drag slicks on and hit the track too. Well, that'll all depending. Alright, spring. After we spray the bolt, you can come out. Now the sway bar in length B. You gone. Lower control arm. You out the way. So nice when all the bolts just come out, no problem. Outer tie rod. Bust that free. Good to go. Inner tie rod. Goodbye. Steering arm. You gone. Or steering knuckle, I should say. Alright, now we're going to run on over here to the other side and start. Ooh, look at it. It's like missing all the parts. How nice is that, huh? Makes the job a lot easier. Alright, now we get rid of the steering rack, sway bar. Alright, now we're going to swing ourselves around. Let's get rid of the brake pad, the rotor, center cap, wheel bearing, wheel hub. You are next. There we go, we'll get rid of that too. We don't need that no more. This too, yeah, it can go. Now we're going to focus on this cross member, which I believe it is cross member D if I'm not mistaken. Alright, we'll get that big bushing over there. Perfect. Alright, cross member, you are gone. Alright, why do they always leave me over here, huh? You always leave me away from everything, man. Alright, let's drop this down. Now we will move you over to car lift there just to get you out of the way here. Alright, now I believe it's just the fuse box we got left. We got a couple fuses, a couple relays. Pull them out of the way. We got a B relay, a C relay. Now the box. Perfection. Alright. I think we're pretty much done. Well, that factor of it, that step anyway. I'm going to run over here. We're going to wheel our welder over to the bolt reptilia, car lift B. And now we're going to hit it and set it and forget it. And go look at the beauty when we get back. Alright, now we're going to build ourselves a motor. That's what we're going to do. Alright, now we're going to put the crankshaft in. Along with some crank caps. Got a couple. There we go. Beautiful. Now put the last crank cap in. Now we're going to put some piston rings in. Just like that. Perfect. Got a few of them, you know, got like 8 of them, you know. Put them in. Including the rings, it's like 16 pieces in total. Hey, look at that, it's a 16-piece meal. Alright, got those in. Actually, technically it's 24 because you got the rings, the pistons, and the rod caps. It's actually a 24-piece meal. Huh, who would have ever thunk? Alright, we got 6 more rod caps to put in. Perfect. Beautiful. Alright, come on, get in there. That's right. There we go. We got this one right here. Now we're gonna do that too. You know, these guys don't want to be lonely. You know, they want their friends with them too. You know what I mean? So, come on. There we go. Oh, sensitive little bugger today. All right, oil pan, you next. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that a nice color combination? Crap, did I just seriously? Oh, I think that's a different blue. Whew. I was like, oh no. Did I seriously just copy that color combination? Without even realizing what I was doing? Oh no, you can't have that. But it's just a slightly different blue. Just slightly. It's actually a lot darker of a blue, to be honest. I tried to make it like a light blue, but... well, that one kind of didn't work out in our favor there. We're going to put the old calm shaft in. Performance upgraded edition. Alright, I'm going to put the cam gear. Timing chain. You need to go in there too. Come on. Alright, let's enhance the view there. There we go. Timing cover. You next. Oh, look at that. Sad. That's supposed to be chrome. Alright, now we put the distributor in. Okay, that's chrome. It's all the same silvery nonsense. I'm going to put in the distributor cap with the old clip. bees. Right there, right there, right there. Come on now. No, I didn't want that one. I wanted this one. Alright. It's still kind of early in the morning here, so I'm a little bit struggling here to stay focused. Alright, let's put in the crank pulley. The water pump. Beautiful. I should have put the belt on, but hey, tomato, tomato, Alright, now we want to put the passenger side cylinder head on first. See, I gave that a coating inside to help things slide along a little easier. Now we're going to put in the push rod and another push rod and another one. And we got this one too. Yeah, this one, man, we got a couple of spares. May as well throw them all in here, right? There we go. And once we're done with the push rods, what do we do next? Anybody know? That's right, we're going to put the rockers on. And after the rockers, what do we do? We're going to put the head cover on. And I believe those are painted to match the block. So you'll actually be able to see roughly what the color is going to be. Whether or not it turns out okay on the body, I don't have a clue. Now, when I did it on the hood, it seemed to be all right, because that's how I pick the colors. I choose the body panel because it's a little bit easier to paint. Oh, look at that. Uh-oh. So freaking close. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Actually, I think this is a bit lighter. I think this one's a bit lighter. Oh dear. Actually, that one's a lot lighter. Okay, I don't feel so bad now. Whew. Scared me there for a second. I almost lost my cool. Thought I was doing a duplicate without even trying to do a duplicate. But at least they're both Chevy products, so that would have been okay. I could have managed, I could have made it a matching set or something from the same era car. Alright, now we're going to do the driver's side head. Alright, now same process, we're going to put the push rods in. After the push rods, we're going to put the rockers in. And then what next? Anybody know? Anybody want to comment? Let me know. That's right, head cover. If we can actually get the push rods in. There we go. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Ooh, it's starting to look like a motor. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? It's starting to look like a motor. Alright. There we go. Come on now. Oh yeah. I like it a lot. Alright, I'm going to put the old sparky plug poos in. I'm going to put that on. There, ooh, look at that. Doesn't that look good? I just wish the intake. See, that's the actual color of it right there. Alright, now I'm going to put some belts on. Ah, yes. Forgot the old fuel pump, or fuel filter. Had to get those spark plug wires red plated, you know what I mean? Alright, we're going to leave that here. Actually, no, we got to put the other belt on. I knew I was forgetting something. I'm just gonna, but we're not going to put the carburetors on until it gets put in the car. That way then we got something to lift on, you know what I mean? Hook the lift plate up to it and slide her in, so. But all in all, that's what we're looking at right now, you know? Should produce a fair bit of power, one would hope, one would think. But okay. Oh, not looking where I'm walking. Alrighty, now we got this nice beautiful silver beast here. Which, before we go any further, we're gonna bring this over to the paint shop. Oh, that's something else. Before we begin with that, I got something else to show you guys. Remember this car? The motor wasn't complete. Well, now it runs, it drives. It is a stock-ish 1968 Dodge Charger. Next phase on this now is paint work. I'm just debating whether or not to go factory green or choose another factory color, but it will be a factory color when I'm done with it. It will not be no custom off-the-wall color or nothing like that. It will be going back factory. Because I even dynoed it too, and the numbers aren't, you know, they're not stupid. You know, regular factory power is 375 horsepower. Factory torque is 479. You know, the new horsepower numbers are 420, and the new torque numbers are 535. You know, it's nothing stupid. You know, I kept the V8 440 Magnum in it. You know, it's the only thing this thing has is upgraded pistons, and I believe an upgraded camshaft. Look, even the carburetor. You know, everything else. I never painted the distributor cap. The wires are factory or OEM style. You know, everything is the way it is. I didn't go crazy on it. I kind of want that one to be a special car. You know what I mean? Anywho, back to the old Corvette. Alright, let's put that door on. Let's put this door on. Let's put the front fender on. Let's put the old... Oh, there's the hood right there, see? That's the color of the car right there. When we're done with it anyway. Put the old headlights in. The other headlight. We're gonna put that on. And guess what? We even got plates for it too. See that? Boom. American Made Series number 16. Well, I thought about this car. I thought about the goodies that can go with it. Alright, let's put that mirror in. Put the old windshield back in play there. Now we're going to stretch across. We're going to put the mirror on, if we can stretch. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. We can. How nice is that? Am I supposed to have a rear bumper or something? Yeah, oh yeah, we're missing a bunch of stuff. Oh, we got the bumper. We got a tail light. We got another tail light. Well, we got two of them, but we only need one. Let's see. The body should be at 100 now. Perfect. All right. Now, look at that. Ooh. Isn't that beautiful? It's pretty close to what that other blue is now, isn't it? Actually, I think this one's just a bit lighter when it's on the body. Let's see what we got here. I feel like I've done this before, but it was the other one I made. The R2. It's got black racing stripes. It's got grayish racing stripes, and we got white racing stripes, or we got none. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to, you know, since it is American Made Series, you know what I mean, we'll put some red, white, and blue on it. Alright, paint her up. They got a race car. Car number 128. Doesn't that look nice? Whew. Look at that blue. Alright, now we're going to swap you back with the Dodge Charger. Pretty damn close, I might have to say, for just guessing. And I didn't even try to match the color, to be honest. But I think this one's more bluish. I think this one's got a hue more green in it, or a little bit lighter than this one. I could be wrong, but you never know. Alright, our motor is over there built. Well, built-ish. We're missing a few components to it. We need to now put our front shocks together. You're going to see what I'm doing here. You know, chrome. Decided to go a little bit different route than the normal black with the red spring. This time we went blue to color match the rest of the car. And I don't think I have any wheels for it. No, I do not. Okay. So those we will have to get before the day is out. Alright, we're going to start up here. We're going to put the old fuel tank in. And we're going to put the old fuel pump in. Put the differential in. Oh yeah. I'll put these arms in. Now we're going to put a bushing in. Beautiful. Now we're going to put the old leaf spring plate in. And now the U-bolts. There we go. Beautiful. And we're going to make a little extra cash here. We're going to sell the bad parts. I'll make 745 bucks off of it. We're going to wait. May as well get it ready to go completely, I guess. Now, I don't think I did any red on this car. I could be wrong, but I don't think I did. I know the calipers are blue. Match the car, but we're going to wait on those for now. Since we got this side done. Let's put the exhaust pipe in. Run over here to this side. We'll do the same process on this side. Start with the arm. Put the bushing in, the bigger bushing. So instead of it being a leaf spring car where it requires the little bushings, it requires the bigger bushings on this one. So instead of it being 12 bigger bushings up front and 4 little bushings in the rear, it's 14 bushings all the way around now. So, we're getting pieces and parts here now. What is wrong with me today? I had to enhance ourselves over so we can see what the heck we're doing here. There we go. Now let's jump back over here. Put the spring cap in. Let's put the old spring in. And the rear shock absorber cap. You are next. Beautiful. Now that we're at this stage, we can put the rear exhaust pipe in. Alright, now the backing plate. Now the drive axle. Rotor. Pad, man. Now the caliper. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Whew, I screwed up there. Alright, looks like we're all done here at the rear. Alright, now we're going to run up here to the front. Start things off by putting the cross member in place. Beautiful. Now we're going to put that 4 bigger bushings in. If I'll be able to reach this one over there without having to do anything fancy, which I don't think I'm going to be able to. So hey man, we can at least get where the hell's that other bushing? Oh, up here in the front. Duh. There we go. I'm going to put this one in too. And we'll worry about that bushing when we get to that side. Alright, steering rack is coming in right now. I'm going to put the inner tie rod in. Alright, let's put steering knuckle C in place. Perfect. I'm going to put the upper control arm in. Perfection. Oh, wait, I might have just screwed up this. Ah, well. It happens, right? Happens to the best of us, man. Alright, I'm going to put the sway bar in length B in. Now we're going to put the coilover in. Oh, yeah. Go hot rod style with it, you know what I mean? Alright, let's put the dust plate in. Put the wheel hub. Alright, now we are going to put the wheel bearing, the dust cap, the rotor, the pad, man. And now the caliper. And that just looked good, doesn't it? I mean, it really does, actually. I'm impressed with myself this time. Yep. Alright, before we go any further, let's put this bushing in. And there we go. Now let's put the inner tie rod in play. And now we are going to put that on. We're going to put the outer tie rod in and hold it all together. Now the upper control arm. Now the lower control arm. Beautiful. The sway bar B end link. There we go. I'm going to put the chrome coil over in play. Beautiful. Alright, now we're going to put the backing plate on to keep the dust off the wheels, which doesn't really help, but it does, I guess. And then we're going to put the wheel bearing, the dust cap, the uh-oh. Yeah, I think I might have did that correctly. I can't remember. Alright, now we're going to put the blue caliper in play. Beautiful. Now, I just want to verify something here. Okay, they are correct. Alright, now we can drop this back down for a moment. I wish this hood opened up the other way like a proper C3 Corvette, but you know, tomato, tomato, right? It's the way it is. Alright, I'm going to put all these good things in under the hood. Now, we don't need that yet. We will be needing it, just not quite yet. Instead, we're going to jump over here and put this in. Everything's shiny on this car. Nothing is dull. We don't want no dull. You know what I mean? We want shiny. There we go. Yep, okay. And I was noticing there, looking at some stats there, and it seems that over 70% of you watching my videos aren't subscribed yet. How come? What's the problem? I mean, I get I'm boring at times, but come on now, so it makes me me. It makes me interesting, you say. So please, do me a favor, do me a solid. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and then carry on about your day. Right? Perfect. Alright. Oh, man. What the? Some days I'd think I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached. That's nothing, and that's nothing as a joke. That's being serious. Alright, let's put some brake fluid in it. She's a thirsty beast. Let's put some of this blue goop in it too, while we're here. Chugga chugga choo choo. Perfect. Alright, but before we go get that motor, I'm really thinking about a set of wheels and tires for this thing. Let's see, 265, 30, 21. How do these fit? Well, they can definitely be a little bit wider. But they do tuck in nice, don't they? Damn! Okay, okay. I can dig it. Now, what size wheels are supposed to be on it? 225. Now, I'm not going to be running 265, the matching size on the front. But I can roughly get a good indication of what I can and really can't. See, that's just a little bit too wide. Just a little bit. So if we were to say, hypothetically, go 265 in the rears, 245s up front, we should be in pretty good shape, right? That's what I'd be thinking. That would definitely be what I'm thinking, because see, it's a 265, 30, 21. Alright, so now we need to find ourselves a set of 21-inch wheels. Now, what do we want to choose? Something different, something I really haven't used. That's going to be hard. Rim 232 is the ones that we were just testing with. Something I really haven't used. That's a hard one. And something also, too, that's going to look good at, 21-inch wheel size. the only problem with building as many as I do on here is I start having to regurgitate wheels again. It's the only issue that I find. And I start to run out of ideas. That's why I pulled away from this for a while. I'd use the Mercedes wheels. The problem is they got the peace sign in the center, so I don't want to do that. What to use, eh? When you got all these selections, so many. You know, I thought when I got this pack of wheels, I thought it was going to be so much easier to find wheels to use, but boy oh boy, was I ever wrong on that one. Made it even harder. And I think we're going to do. Maybe? Yeah. I'm thinking something I don't really use all that often. I think we're going to use these ones. 421. Perfect. Now we're going to run over here. Ah, crap. Alright, we're going to move you over to test path, which has already been aligned, and look at that. Doesn't that look good? Nice wide tires on the rear. A little bit skinnier ones up front, but still pretty wide. Alright, let's see here. I normally don't do this with my wheels. Normally I go chrome. But something's telling me go blue. I mean the expression go blue or go home. Well, it's actually go big or go home, but I think we're going to do it blue. Color match the body. I think that's what we're going to do. Well, that's what I'm doing anyway, so. Did I forget something here? No, that's done. That's done. Those are done. Okay. Oh, wait, I guess we better get our wheels, or our tires. Alright, we're going to take 2, 21, 265, 30. I believe those are what they were, right? Yep, okay. And I'm going to run slicks on the front as well. I normally definitely never do that, but we're going to do it because I want to take this thing on a road course as well. So we're going to go 245, 30 for the fronts. Excuse me. Alright. Start with putting the front wheels on first, or putting them together. Yeah. I think it's going to look very, very spectacular when we're done with it. You'll see what I'm saying. I hope I get just enough wheel tuck where, you know, it looks pretty darn good. There we go. And I believe this is the last one. Yeah, it is, right there, man. Alive and in color, man. Alright. Now, let's see. How come that one looks smaller? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, once the car is aligned, I have no idea how it's gonna turn out, look, anything along those lines. But it looks like it's tucking in there nicely. It looks like there's actually even space right here, when normally I have the tire poking through, but this time, it seems like there's space there. Now, this is the question. How badly we screw this one up? Actually, I don't. Well, we might have. That would be cutting the sidewall. Thank God it's, yeah. It's for, cosmetic reasons. Yeah, that's it. There we go. it's not sitting well with me. It really isn't. For some, they may not care, but I do. They need to fit right. They really do. If not, it kind of goes against my principles. But while we're waiting on tires here, let's get ourselves a little bit of motivation, shall we? Seeing a big motor in a car is always motivation for this guy. Alright, I'm going to put this in the car. Now that it's in the car, now I'm going to stick some carbon radiators on it. I do have another motor that I was going to be building. Not in this episode or nothing, but it's for the old F100 that I got. There we go. Put that down now. Look at that. Oh, that just screams power. Tell me that don't scream American right there. You know what I mean? Tell me that just does not scream American. Anywho, I'm back over here. $235, where you at? Before we go crazy on this, I'm just going to put one wheel on, see how it fits. I may actually have to go down to 225s. I hope I don't have to, but we may have to. Almost there. No, we are going to have to. Crap. Okay. It wants to. Actually, maybe if we just go here. Go 1, 21. Oh wait, we got white walls, never mind. Or white lettered. 21. 235, 30. This way. See, it's just a little bit narrower. No guarantee it's going to fit right or not, but but we will have to go with a smaller slick on the front, that's for sure. This one. Does fit in there a little bit more. Yeah, it does. Definitely does sit in there a bit more. Yeah, but it don't look right. So 21, 225, 30. And now I need to strip wheels off again. But that can wait. We already have that game plan in order. I'm going to finish up under here. What we're going to do. And we still got to put fluid in it. Obviously the front wheel's got to be put on it. But let's put our downpipes on. I'll drive passenger side one. Now we're going to stick the middle mufflers on. And the starter, which has been blue matched to the rest of it. Alright, now the underneath of the car is done. I just wish they actually let the pipes go over the rear differential. So we're going to be able to tuck it up closer to the body, which will make it look 100 times better. This should be the last time we do this. One would hope. Alright, 225, 30, 21. Yeah, that looks quite skinny actually. Uh, 21, 235, 235, 225. It definitely looks like a smaller wheel, that's for sure. There we go. Alright, drum roll please. Alright, what does it look like? I'll manage. It's not the end of the world. So you can kind of see how it's sticking through there at the top. Right here. 19 or 20s would have been a lot nicer, but whatever. I wanted 21s. Alright, let's see. What's it look like? What's the stance of it? Okay. Pretty level. Actually, it's quite level. Yeah. We making progress, man. Alright, let's put some oil in it. Ah, crap. Always make a mess. Let's wipe that up. Beautiful. Let's come over here and put some coolant in it. Gotta keep it cool on them hot summer days, you know what I mean? Oop. Wipe that off. We need to put some power steering fluid in, which we're gonna have to guess. Because I gotta turn it sideways so I can't see. And just a little bit off. Just a couple more glug glugs. We should be okay. Perfect. Just like that. Alright. Now, I believe we need interior. Oh, that's nice, ain't it? It's very nice, actually. I can dig it. Real good. Real nice and clean. Alright, interior time. Let's put this seat in. I actually went with Bolt Reptilia R2s. They actually fit in here some of the best. Got ourselves... Maybe. Now, I'm dying to hear what it sounds like. What? Hey, how come nobody reminded me to put the battery in? Alright. Let's try that one again, shall we? Hey, at least we didn't forget the transmission this time. Done that one a time or two. Wow, I think we might have an overheating issue. She's already running, what, 175? Gotta love the old stick shift. Alright. Let's go and line the car. Yeah, it's way off on the front. A little bit off on the rear. Not bad. I've had worse. Front passenger side, that's not bad. I've had worse than that too. Alright, let's do the old headlight. Damn, driver's like, woohoo, let's play. Fasteners like, nah, I need a little bit of a final tuning there. There we go. Alright. Before I hit the button, let me know in the comments what you think this is going to make for horsepower. My prediction is around 980, 990, somewhere around there. And lately I've been wrong on it, so I'm going to jump on over here. I'm going to bump this up to, since I'm planning on racing it, I'm going to like that. I'm going to run this one down to 200 mile an hour in that ballpark. Then run this one to 150. This one to 100. And this one to 50. Perfect. Come on over here. I'm going to give ourselves, well, we're going to attempt to tune it anyway. No guarantees on that one. Whew. All right, 1.2. Hey, I want the 3. Give me the 3. I want the 3. I saw the 3, man. Why are you all playing with me like that? Alright, well, we're going to skip that one for a minute. We're going to come on over here. 1.8. We'll keep that one. Alright, 1.2, 0.45, 0.9. Well, I guess we'll go with a 3% increase in power. Alright, so the factory number is supposed to be 498 horsepower at 4,300 RPM, and the factory torque is, wow, 691 pound-feet at 2,800 RPM. Let's just see how much we've actually increased it by. Dang, I was almost right bang on. Alright, so the new power numbers are as follows. 974 horsepower at 4,300 RPM, which is an increase of 477 horsepower at 96%. And our torque number, wow, 1,335 pound-feet at 2,800 RPM. That's a lot of torque at that low RPM, which is an increase of 645 pound-feet or 94%. Our drag rating is 8 at 726. Now, the only reason why our drag rating is so high is because we have slicks on the car. If we didn't have slicks, it'd be a lot less. Just throwing that out there. Alright. What's the time frame at right now? I think that's basically going to probably be it for this episode here. So, alright everyone, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. And on the next episode, or maybe even the next stream, I'm planning on bringing this car to the strip because I actually do want to see what the number, what it runs on the strip. So, again, thank you all for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and we will catch you all on the very next one. Bye, everyone.